Hello, welcome to Kevlar's Quest, the Modern Life podcast. I'm Kevin Ejizi. Today's quest is you are not too old, you are just in the wrong club. You are not too old, you are just in the wrong club. Let's talk about a common fear some men face in their 30s, and that is the idea that they are aging out of the dating scene. They spent their 20s playing the field, and now they are worried about becoming that guy, the old dude at the club who makes everyone uncomfortable. They are afraid they will miss their shot at a serious relationship and end up dying alone. I get it. That fear is real, but it's also based on a misunderstanding. When someone says, I don't want to be the old guy at the club, I ask, what club are you talking about? The night club or the country club? Because here's the truth. The man who's too old for one scene might just be hitting his stride in another. If you want to keep your options open, you need to find your club, your space. And no, it doesn't have to be a literal club. It could be a professional network, a community of like-minded people, or a group built around shared interests. Aging out of one scene doesn't mean you're out of the game. It just means it's time to pivot. Nightclubs aren't the only places to meet people, and honestly, they're not even the best places for high-value men. If you are older and still trying to stand out in a nightclub, you'll probably have to flash cash, VIP lounges, bottle service, the whole show. Sure, that gets attention, but it's the kind of attention that attracts gold diggers, not genuine connection. If you bait your hook with money, don't be surprised when you catch people who are only interested in what you can give them. Instead, put yourself in environments where what they offer is actually appreciated, whether it's a boardroom, a golf course, or even a niche hobby group. Find places where your strengths shine. Be the guy at the top of that scene's hierarchy. That's how you stay relevant and attractive. Now, let's talk about the other fear, dying alone. It's a heavy one, but here's the truth. Everyone dies alone, whether you are surrounded by loved ones or completely isolated. The journey at the end is always alone. That's why it's so important to make peace with your life and your beliefs long before that moment comes. But let's not get too dark, because here's the good news. Relationships are possible at every stage of life. Seriously, nursing homes are actually hotspots for STDs. Why? Because 80-year-olds still get it on. Yes, you may think that 80-year-olds don't get it, but 80-year-olds actually get it on. And funny enough, they are still attracted to some ladies even at that particular age. And that's what makes them sometimes to be hotspots for STDs. People don't like to think about grandma and grandpa having sex until they become grandma and grandpa themselves. Then it's not so weird by that time when they become grandma and grandpa themselves. They don't see it as being weird when they themselves have become it. But right now, when they feel that maybe they are still younger, they see it as no, how can grandma and grandpa be having sex? And for men, the odds are often in your favor. Women tend to outlive men, which means there's usually more demand than supply. That's a good thing. And while dating someone 50 years younger might be realistic or even desirable, you don't have to limit yourself to someone your exact age either. When you are 70, a 40-year-old can seem young and full of life. Yes. You've seen men get divorced at 50, find love again in their 60s, and start new relationship in their 70s. It works because they've learned not to expect one person to be everything forever. They let relationships run their course and they stay open to new possibilities. So here's what I've got for you. If you're aging out of the nightclub, find a new club, one where you are valued, one where you are relevant. And if you are worried about the future, remember, relationships don't expire. They are possible at every age, all the way to the end. Okay, that's our quest for today. Please subscribe, like, and share. Someone out there needs to hear this message, maybe someone like you. Let's spread strength and clarity to those navigating this journey. We will talk more in future episodes. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening. and take care.